Detective's log. Case file 12. What started as a routine hunt for a missing synth turned into a tangled web of secrets, ghouls, and a high-stakes murder mystery. At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, I found more than just the fog. I uncovered betrayal, lies, and a killer who would do anything to keep their secret. Let's step into the case of murder at the Cliff's Edge Hotel.
Okay. I need to do all of these. These are everything that I have received since turning up to this island. I don't need to do all of them. I need to do this one to progress the original plot line, which was to save Kasumi, or find Kasumi, at Ghana.
Can't remember if I had my bath this week or not.
Okay, dude, no worries. So yeah, the original plot was to find Kasumi Nakano. We found her, but she wants to know what is going on, why Dima has data that shows the death toll of the island from radiation, like a radiation event occurring. Turns out that he is worried, or he's worried that the children of Atom are going to make this happen because they have access to something important in the old submarine base on the island. This is where Dima used to live, and he has left some of his old memories in the storage, the computer storage there, which he thought was in safe hands because he was friendly with the old leader of the Children of Atom, but he died, and now they have a new leader who is not too happy that the Far Harbor residents across the water here have the fog condensers, these things here, that keep the radioactive fog at bay. Obviously, that means keeping their Children of Atom's god at bay. So Dima is concerned that the Children of Atom are just going to try to kind of nuke the island using something from his memory banks that are still in the old submarine base where the Children of Atom are based out of. Children of Atom have beef with Far Harbor because the Far Harbor residents kicked them out when they started, preaching about, the power of the atom, woo! Obviously didn't go down well with everyone, and Dima gave them his submarine base location to call home at that time. So they have sort of an ongoing beef with Far Harbor. Okay, so that's where we are. So that is the only one that I really need to do. This would satisfy Kasumi. But in the meantime, I have these two relatively close. Search for Howard Dunbar and find the missing synth. That's this one, Safe Passage. That's for Captain Avery. Howard was sent out to fix the fog condensers, but he may have got murdered during the last attack by the angler fish things. And the missing synth. This is for Chase up Acadia at the top of the hill. The synth sanctuary. somewhere up there, I believe. Yeah. They have some sort of observatory. Old observatory they're using. Is it that one? I think it might be that one. In fact, I don't know what that is now. But anyway, let's go find Howard and then the missing synth. I don't have that many canisters of water. I don't think I have any empty bottles either. Or dirty water. I have no dirty water right now. No bottles, right? Yeah, no bottles. I can collect dirty water. 3 dirties make 1 pure. So, we'll need to look for bottles. Beer bottles, water bottles, there's a wine bottle. What's that? And we need parts. If I can improve the water output back at Longfellow's place, build another water purifier, I can crank out fresh water at a relatively regular rate. We can stop worrying about where to find water. And then I can start taking radiation medicine a bit more frequently, because every time I take one, I get thirsty. So, is there a restaurant or anything in town? Might have a bar. Might have bottles. See, I'm down to my last 4 waters again. Let's head in. Hopefully, they're bound to have beers or Nuka-Cola or something in here. Damn it. Whoa. Just came out of the ceiling. It's a lot of reading. Oh, come on. Let's do it. Vim machine being marked out of order. I brought it up several times during the staff meeting, but this is the 5th time this year that the Vim machine has stopped working. The repair guy said this time someone shoved gum up into the dollar slot. Gross. Jan at the Bar Harbor Museum said she was having a similar problem with vandalism, and again only with the Vim machine. If you notice any suspicious behavior from patrons near the machine, let Mark, Matt or Daisy know right away, so we can ban the persons responsible. Mark spilled the beans about the going away party, and I just wanted to say I'm really flattered, guys. Working here with all of you has been one of the best parts of my life. I'm going to miss you all a lot when I'm deployed. Don't know where they are sending me yet, but I know my ship is leaving out of Hawaii, so I'll send you all some pineapples if you promise not to try to bowl with them. Mrs. Miller is bringing her famous fried fiddleheads, what the heck, for the party, and we need to know how much to buy, so make sure people know to RSVP. Thomas Davis, private first class, 20, 75 and 76 Bar Harbor Bowling League champion. Total ladies man, stop it. Days, I can write whatever I want, you can't stop me. Okay, so Thomas, I guess, got deployed to the war. Update on Thomas. Hey guys, I talked with Daisy. She wanted me to pass along what she found out. This is what she heard from her aunt and uncle, so I don't really have much more to go on than what she was told. Apparently his destroyer went down sometime in April, around when he stopped sending us most postcards, but the Navy is being really tight-lipped about what happened. He was MIA till about 2 weeks ago, but they were waiting to contact his parents till they knew if he was going to pull through or not. Good news first. He's alive, and they're sending him home with a medal for bravery and an honourable, oh, okay, good news, discharge. We don't know exactly when, but it sounded like sometime this year. Okay, now the bad news. Thomas has some kind of spinal injury, and the doctors say he will probably never walk again. He may never be able to bowl again either. Oh man. Daisy's going to be out for a couple more days, but she wanted me to tell you all thanks for being there for her and for keeping up hope. Mark Wilson, assistant manager. Shit, that sucks. Dining area, off limits. Sorry about all the mess and commotion in the dining area, everyone. Matthew and I talked with Mr. Clark, and he's not going to sue. He understands it was a mishap. He wasn't hurt, just shook up. All his games and half his beer tab are on the house till further notice. Insurance adjuster will be coming by sometime tomorrow. I may ask you some questions regarding the hole in the accident. Just let him know that Matthew and Mark were working on repairing the mechanism from one of the ball returns, and it went haywire. Better news, I've gotten word that Thomas will be returning early in December. Mark and I are working on building a temporary ramp for his wheelchair so Matthew can get a permanent one installed. On the plus side, I guess you could say the launcher was a success, so we may be able to get our league champion back on the lane after all. Okay, now Daisy's now the assistant manager. Nice. Close until further notice. Structural engineer says the building is unsafe. Oh, brilliant. That feels brilliant. But you won't know if it can be repaired or if the whole building has come down till the debris is cleared out. I'm talking to the insurance company to see if there is any sort of emergency wages we can get for you, but they are fighting me pretty hard. Classic corporate. I'll gather up as much as I can out of your lockers and bring them and your final paychecks to the coffee shop tomorrow at noon. Add a little extra to your checks. I wish it could be more, but it's all I've got until the insurance pays out. Mark, Daisy, and I will give you all references if you need to find other work. Don't know how long the lanes are going to be closed. Don't think we're giving up. We'll do a fundraiser or something if we have to, and when we reopen, we'll be happy to have any of you back. Matthew Stevens, General Manager. Hang on a second. Whoops. So Matthew Stevens. Mark Wilson, Assistant Manager. Daisy Davis, Assistant Manager. What happened there? Unless, I guess they could have 2 assistant managers. 1 for each shift. Vim. What is Vim? Oh, hello. I hear something. Where is it? Nice seats here, huh? Whoa! Where the hell did you come from? Crazy. God, I can't shoot straight. A 100 electrical damage. Wow. Okay, we're going up or down? Acid. What does that mean? Modified bowling ball. The heck?
Hell yeah.
Amazing. That's very cool. But insanely heavy. Okay, so Mark and I had to scrap the lane return launcher idea. Getting the wheel up to the speed we wanted was just sanding flat edges into the balls that threw off the balance. What? And was ruining them. We were talking with some of the old timers, and Jacob said we should just get one of them fat man catapults and use that. So we talked to a guy who knew a guy that knows a guy. Cut to the chase. We're out a couple tanks of gas, but we found one at an old surplus centre out in the Willywax. Not sure if it's entirely legal, but hey, we're all gonna kill pins with it, so what the hell, right? That was close. So first the good news, the launcher is working. We were having trouble with the balls getting caught in the launch tube, but shaving down the polyurethane on the balls a smidge and putting a fresh coat of wax polish on it as it launching them wicked fast. Bad news is that we've got to reduce the tension springs, and the first ball we launched flew straight through the wall of the office and stoved in a table in the dining area. Damn near took out Mr. Clark with it. Okay, so that's the story there. Knocked him clean out of his chair. We'll have to tune the power down a bit before giving it to Thomas. Also, every ball he uses will have to be altered to work with the launcher, but it shouldn't be too hard to do. These guys are kind of nice. Save control, we'll open that, thank you. And then, what is this?
Gotta record this so I don't forget later. After we closed up for the night, Matt and I split a couple of pictures while cleaning the pin setters. We got to talking about Thomas. I just can't believe he's gonna be stuck in a wheelchair for the rest of his life. And now, he ain't never gonna have the chance, to pull that perfect game he's been so close to. So it's like 2:45, and we're shooting the balls back up the return, and checking the motors and all, and we get this really good idea. So Thomas's arms still work, so maybe we could use one of them ball returns, but hook it up to a stronger motor and mount it on a board or something. He could launch the balls out of it, and down the lane, it'd be like an awesome bowling gun.
Well, that's very sweet of you guys.
What in the hell? A truck came through the freaking ceiling. What on earth? Now I have to go outside and look. Well, I didn't find as many bottles as I was hoping. Oh, thought that was dog meat. Does nobody drink? Oh. Okay, we'll come back in a minute. We need water first. Badly. Give me that beer bottle. Why would you do that? Stupid dog. Yes, come on. Give me this one. I know you want to. There we go. Okay, let's go get water. Oh, water. What's my weight like? Oh, okay. Let's go back to base.
Chill in my bones, it won't come out. Too many nights I've slept before.
Okay, I could build another one of those. And I shall. Should have a pretty steady food water supply now.
Hey.
Oh, I didn't check for ammo. Oh no, we can buy ammo. We'll buy some ammo. Let's go see the angriest man in Far Harbor.
Guns if you got the count. Show me what you got. Make it fast. Alan, you need some firepower? I'll take a look. Make it fast.
Mariner says the fog's alive. Can you hear you?
Hey, Brooks, just looking for a bargain. What's the deal? Out of the way.
Let's go see if we can find this synth.
There's a trail of blood.
What's across the road here? Just need to check it out first. Can I see? Can I get in? Yes, I can. Disappointing.
Fresh meat crawling in from the fog. Don't care if it's Meyer Lurk or man.
You eat people?
Oh, dude, you're cannibals?
We survive.
Look, I don't want any trouble, dude.
I'm not looking for trouble. I just need to find someone. A young man with white hair. You help me, I'll leave.
Yeah, we found him. One of the fog's creatures already attacked him. He was bleeding out, but you know, why waste the meat? Here, well, what's left? Take it. Now go. Don't come back.
What the hell is wrong with these people? What was it? Something synth head. God damn. Doesn't let you guys live. Go around eating people. I mean, I get it. You do what you have to survive, but there's people out here not eating people. Which seems to say to me, you don't need to be doing this to survive. Sorry, lady. I mean, especially as you've got all this right here. And then Mirelurks.
Looks like Howard didn't make it.
Alright, Howard.
I'll have to repair the fog condensers myself.
Oh, I have a level up point. Return to Captain Avery. Let her know that the job is done. Well, perhaps we can just have a quick look around. Make sure we're not missing anything. Okay, we have a bunch of radiation. The dog meat's just swimming around him. Where am I on the map? Okay, and what is here? Return to chase.
I'll be damned if I give up on taking back my land.
Hey, Captain Avery, do you realize you're standing inside the freaking wall?
Those fog condensers are back online.
Good. Our water supply was starting to get low. Wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out. Did you find Howard?
He didn't make it.
He didn't make it.
I should never have let him go out there alone. Well, I said it was paying work. 200 caps should be enough.
Well, actually, I could do with some more because this is costing me.
Captain, nobody's gonna want to help you out unless you're prepared to pay a fair wage.
Those hundreds
Well,
of
I can't argue
ammo
with that.
costs.
I suppose I could spare a little more.
I'm
I
having to
can
buy
give you
my own water
250
here.
caps.
We can do better than that. Come on.
Keeping everyone supplied with water is worth a lot more than that.
You drive a hard bargain, Mainlander. I'll give you 300 caps.
How about just a little more?
Howard Dunbar died trying to get this job done. His life was sure as hell worth more than that. So is mine.
You're squeezing blood from a stone, stranger. I can give you 400, but not a cap more. Now here's your pay. I've got to start making arrangements for Howard. So I'll say goodbye.
Oh, we have 2 points now. Might as well level up. I guess armor or gun that would probably be the most useful.
Children battle trying to kill us all. Right in the ocean.
Alright, what next? Okay, that's back at the top of the hill. Recover the storage devices. Somebody want something doing up there. Yes. Guess we could do that. Let's go do that. vault here? The heck?
The hotel staff really needs to do something about the lobby. I should warn you, some of the other hotel guests are a bit, rowdy. I was forced to defend myself when a few became a bit handsy, shall we say. The registered patrons are in a more exclusive area of the hotel, though, and do not associate with this sort of rabble. Shall we be off?
Do you mean feral ghouls?
What do you mean the other patrons are rowdy?
I had not been in this part of the hotel for some time. Perhaps there is some sort of sporting event that has them agitated. Several of them tried to grab me and, well, their clothing was certainly not suitable for polite company. Shall we be off?
Yeah, let's go.
Very good. This way.
Check-in. System error. Premier visitor instructions. On arrival, all bags and other luggage should be collected from Premier visitors and their every request catered to, assuming they have reservations made in advance. Check into a suite will be done after entering the vault. A concierge should be assigned to assist the visitors and to guide them to the basement. Passwords are not required to contact the receptionist, Maxwell, but are encouraged to play up the speak-easy feel for the patrons' amusement. Error. Local attractions. Acadia National Park. 1 year round. Open year-round, sorry. Acadia National Park is the largest attraction on the island. Visitors can enjoy the rugged beauty of this untouched wilderness. Hunting and fishing licenses can be purchased from the park HQ. Acadia Observatory, now Synthland. Due to the low light pollution, the Acadia Observatory has a wonderful view of the stars on clear nights. Nightly stargazing tours are available from April to September, as weather permits. Reservations should be made in advance, as space is limited. Aldersea Day Spa. Unwind from their exploration of the island at the luxurious Aldersea Day Spa. Featuring the traditional Turkish spa, this local hotspot provides comfort and relaxation in the heart of the natural beauty of the island. Vim Pop Factory. A Maine tradition, Vim Soda Pop may soon be named the official state soda. Visitors can see a recreation of the original soda factory, predating other nationally known pop brands. Guided tours of the factory are also available to see how much the beloved Vim is created, to try some of the new flavors. Okay. Fantastic. I want free stuff. Give me free stuff. Sorry, I want to just have a look around your lobby first. Just in case anybody left anything tasty.
Got it.
Extra charisma and intelligence. Wait. They just sort of appear out of nowhere, don't they? The hell? Why am I not here? Oh. That was a legendary and it fell off the edge. Is there any part of it left? No. This place is crawling with ghouls. Seems like for everyone I kill, 2 more show up. Between that big gear thing and the terminal, I know there's one of those vaults here, but I can't find the damn thing. I'm setting up camp here, and I'll try to push further in tomorrow. Rich folks, man. They've got stashes of money everywhere.
really strong.
This elevator leads to the exclusive area of the hotel. You should feel quite privileged that they will be allowing you. After you, the elevator is right there.
Oh yeah, looks super exclusive. Getting the old shotty back out.
You need to speak to Maxwell. Go ahead and activate the control panel there.
I think I'll just take a look around first, thank you.
Greetings! Welcome to Vault 118. Your home away from home, underground. Are you the detective we sent for?
It's me, Pearl. I've returned with the investigator.
Let me just get the door for you.
Let's put some more appropriate. Oh, I can't because I need the buckets. How about the hat? Are we going for?
Well, it's about time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents and they're very worried.
What happened?
What happened? Who died?
It's Mr. Parker, the primary owner and financier for the hotel. This is just a disaster.
Okay.
They're at the crime scene again. Don't they realize that they're going to disturb the evidence? You'd better come with me.
I shall return to my workstation and allow you to take things from here.
What the hell do you think you're doing? This is a crime scene.
Do you not see the
Huh?
glory of the thing? The artistry.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Excuse me.
Ezra, you have outdone you.
dead, Mr. Avita. Have you no respect?
I'm just saying that at least he had the decency to make a spectacle of it. There is nothing worse than
if I may,
That's
if
what
I
this
could
is to
just
you?
have your attention.
You're sick.
I'm sorry for shouting, but the detective has arrived and shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crime scene and had a chance to come speak with you. Have a look at the crime scene for clues. Already, we can discuss your
protect and
ask
serve.
me to question the residents, but their safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations. Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
Yeah, your residents aren't human.
Your residents are robots.
Not robots, Detective. Well, not exactly, anyway. I believe the term they use is robo-brain. Back before the war, the residents decided the best way to wait it out was to put their brains inside robotic chassis. Was there anything else?
The victim?
Tell me about the victim.
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the hotel. He had vast experience managing venture projects around the world. It was his idea to have our premier clients become investors in the vault section of the hotel. He worked with Vault Tech to have this built to their every specification. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
Never mind.
I'll be here should you need me.
Looks like the brain enclosure was smashed. Is this blood? Hell yeah. Baseball bat? What is this doing here?
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
I found the murder weapon.
Oh no. That's the bat from Mr. McKinney's movie. You don't think he could be involved, do you? I can't imagine him ever doing such a thing. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here should you need me.
Where's Mr. McKinney?
Protect and serve. Protect and serve.
What is this? Speak with McKinney.
He deserved better than that.
You think I'm stupid? I saw the way he looked at you. You gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't that, we weren't.
A letter to Ezra. Ezra, I've held these feelings inside for so long, I don't know how much longer I can take it. You must know by now how I feel about you, but you ignore my affections. I thought perhaps they would fade as the years went by, but I find myself drawn to you more than ever. Please, I beg you to look inside you, to see if there is even a sliver of a chance you might feel the same way for me as I do for you.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
I found your baseball bat.
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Someone is clearly trying to frame me for the murder. It's probably Santiago. You saw him skulking around the crime scene.
Found a letter to Ezra.
I found a love letter to Ezra in your room. Know anything about it?
I should have never written it. I just couldn't take it any longer.
Tell me about you and Ezra.
Oh God, I don't know. When we first met him, he was just so mysterious and exciting. It seemed like he had been everywhere and done everything. I convinced Gilda that we should invest in the hotel so I could stay close to him. But he never seemed to realize how I felt. I mean, we spent time together. Going hunting, having drinks, talking about his plans for the hotel. He must have known, but he never said anything. Do you have any idea what it's like to pine for someone for 200 years, Detective?
And what were you talking about with Gilda?
What were you and Gilda talking about when I walked in?
Oh, we were just rehearsing a scene. Nothing to worry about.
And what are your thoughts?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago. He keeps going back to look at the crime scene.
And who are you?
Tell me about yourself.
We went over this before, Detective. There's no motive.
Do you have an alibi?
Maybe you could give me a reason it couldn't be you.
I would never harm Ezra, Detective. I was in love with him.
Alright, well, never mind.
Never mind.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
Shovel was used to break ground for the Cardoza Medical Research Center in Venezuela. Planning and management of construction was overseen by Mr. Ezra Parker. Iowa, Cardoza Medical Research Center in Venezuela. Pygmy skulls from the Abadubo tribe from the Congo presented to Mr. Parker in thanks for saving the tribe from a man-eating tiger while on safari. Who was this guy? Crystal decanter presented to Dame Petra Horvath at her engagement party. She died in a tragic car accident a month before she and Mr. Parker were to be wed. Engraved pocket watch was awarded to Mr. Parker by Modern Industrialist in 2075 when he was selected for their list of the top 10 up-and-coming venture capital managers. June 2072, Mr. Parker prevented the assassination of Viscount Sergei Abernus by diving between him and the shooter. This silver locket kept in his breast pocket deflected the bullet and saved his life. What on earth? who is this? Who is this guy?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take that, thank you. What's this about?
Welcome to the Vault 118 gift shop. Looking for a gift to bring back to that special someone?
Thoughts on the case?
Did you have any thoughts on the case?
I'm afraid not, Detective. We're really at a loss, which is why I was sent to find you. Forgot a personal item at home.
What have you got?
What have you got?
Keepsakes, hunting equipment, and a variety of small personal items. Need to restock on hunting or fishing supplies?
Let's see.
Let's see what you got.
Let me know if you find something you like.
Oh, 8,000. Okay, what have we got here? Designed to test the social interactions between the working class and ultra-wealthy when under confined conditions. Working in conjunction with staff from the Cliff's Edge Hotel, this vault shall function as a luxury hotel to attract the necessary testing subjects. On beginning the test, additional subjects shall be admitted from the local population into a second, much inferior wing of the vault. Prior to experiment activation, Vault 118 shall function as an ultra-elite hotel to attract test subjects of appropriate wealth and status. This shall be operated as a clandestine area of the hotel to ensure the individuals drawn to privilege and exclusivity are present. Upon activation notice from VaultTech, the secondary wing of the vault shall be made open to the public and selected from the local working class population. These subjects are to be taken through the exclusive areas of the vault on entry, but thereafter confined to cramped second wing. Once residents have been admitted, the vault is to be sealed until test results can be determined. Oh gosh. Preferential treatment as well. Oh man. Ultra elites. That's only a max of 10. Every desired tendency by robotic staff. Considered to be above all legal restrictions when interacting with test group B. Wow. So working class group. Wow, numbering 300. Ensure living conditions are uncomfortable and cramped. Food and other rations are to be extremely limited, and any breach of rules are to be judged by test group A and enacted by robotic staff members. Oh my god, this is terrible. Due to the potential for extreme social interactions, Vault-Tech staff shall be restricted to the overseer and key research members. All other security, services and maintenance positions shall be filled by robotic staff to ensure safety and test compliance. Okay, overseer's log. Changing testing parameters. So one of the subjects in Group A is a researcher for General Atomics. On some sort of advanced robotics program, he and his wife have convinced the other members of Group A that with the international situation becoming tense once again, their best chance to outlast the war is to have their brains inserted into these robots. And they're doing this voluntarily. It's absolutely insane. I've tried to convince my superiors that this will completely discount the test results, but they seemed more intrigued by the idea than appalled. The door wouldn't open. Received the activation notice from Vault-Tec to begin the test, despite the second wing still being incomplete. However, when I attempt to trigger the recruitment protocol for Test Group B, the system informed me that I had been locked out. Someone from Test Group A seems to have overridden the system to prevent the admittance of the local population of the island. They've been pounding on the door for days and there's nothing I can do. Can't take it. God, it's been weeks now and I realised today that I've become the test subject. Instead of testing the social interactions between the locals and this group of rich assholes, it's just me trapped in here with them. They're going to live forever and I have to deal with them for the rest of my life. I can't take it. Oh my god.
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is completely stalled. Once a premier area of the vault had been completed, funding seems to have been cut off. My supervisors have informed me that they haven't received payment from Mr. Parker, and Vault-Tec won't pay out of pocket to continue construction. I've repeatedly approached Ezra about the finances, but he keeps telling me that Mrs. Briggs hasn't transferred the funds. However, when I asked her, Juliana said that she had just given Ezra extra for the gold paint in the rooms. I've hired an investigator to look for signs of embezzlement in a few weeks.
Investigate Juliana Briggs.
Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
Okay, let's question Santiago.
Well. If it is the law, I'm the law. Tell me, are you a devotee of the arts? Does that cruel muse call you to her entrapping bosom?
Can we talk about the murder?
Can we talk about the murder?
There will be plenty of time for that. We have more important matters to attend to. Come with me. Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
It's about composition.
It's about composition. The balance of colors and emotions, and the struggle to maintain internal order.
Indeed. This was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda. Number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts to project itself. This way. Tell me, what does this one anyone say to you?
It's the war.
It's the war. Bombs from every direction, no up or down, the world turned on its head.
I suppose in a way it must be. Art shapes the world, and the world shapes art in return. All art must therefore be constantly reborn through the lens of contextual and historic interpretation. We must ascend.
It's a cat.
And what about this one? And please be honest, for art without honesty is just politics.
It's cute.
It's cute, I guess. Some people like that kind of thing.
More than you would imagine. Truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man, huh?
Okay, now can we talk about the murder?
My fellow connoisseur of the art. Here to see my latest work.
Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
What is there to tell? I am one of the premier artists in the world. My work is primarily in oil paint, but I have been known to do sculpture or performance art as well.
And your thoughts on the case?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs. That Philistine would not know art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her banshee screeches all the way across the hotel.
Arguing.
What were Juliana and Ezra arguing about?
I don't know. I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out. Though I bet Gilda probably heard them. Maybe you should check with her.
Okay. And why do you keep going back to the crime scene?
I think you should explain why you keep returning to the crime scene.
It's for inspiration, detective. The others do not like to think about it, but even we shall die someday. Like Prometheus's torch, it kindles within me the fire to create as much art as I can with the time that I have.
And you did over 1,000?
It sounds like you've done a lot of
Gilda.
paintings of Gilda. Why her?
Our Gilda is a very singular creature, detective. Do you not see the joie de vivre within her? I have never met another who clings to life so tenaciously, who lives so in the moment. I must admit I was quite smitten with her for a time.
Are you in love with her?
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am? What business is it of yours? She deserves someone who truly understands her ephemeral beauty, not that rote actor.
I'll talk to you later.
Maybe later.
Good. I hope my paintings are able to open your mind to new possibilities.
Hello, Mr. Whiskers. Who's a pretty kitty?
Juliana, Mr. Whiskers died last month. This is Scruffy. Remember?
Oh, of course. Silly me.
Just let me have a look at the neural interface matrix, and I'm sure I can clear that.
No, it's not that. I've just caught another cold. Probably something that got in when they sent Pearl out.
Oh, God. Not this again. Last month you were convinced you had the measles.
You're not a doctor. What would you even know about it? Besides, I think it may be malaria.
First of all, I am a doctor.
Yes, but not a real doctor.
Robotics isn't an actual medical degree. Secondly, I've told you time and again, you can't get sick inside the suit. It's not physically possible.
I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now why don't you just wander off and play in your lab?
Mr. Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the will, so he will get everything when I die because horrible Bert didn't believe me. Oh, God, Juliana.
Have fun,
Whatever.
dear.
I'm going to the lab.
Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm a scientist. You've probably met my wife, Juliana, already. Not sure what else to say, really. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
About your research.
Tell me about your research.
Well, I was one of the leads on the team that created the first robo-brains, the precursors to our model. Most people don't find it all that interesting, and I'd rather not bore you. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
You can tell me more about your research.
I'd like to hear more about your research.
Oh, wonderful. No one else here really wants to talk about it. Functionally, this model is more or less the same as the previous versions I worked on, but without the neural inhibitor and the reconditioning. The voice modulator seems to have some minor issues interfacing with the neural matrix, which can add some moodiness. But that's easily solved with regular tune-ups. Was there something else, Detective?
Do you have more to share?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
I'm afraid that's really all I should say about it. I mean, it is still classified, but I wanted to help with the investigation. Was there something else, Detective?
No, well, what are your thoughts on the case?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Oh, well, that's not really my field of expertise, but I'm sure there are probably some clues at the crime scene. Was there something else, Detective?
No, not at this
Very well.
time.
I'll just get back to my work then.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Yes. What are your thoughts
Did you
first?
have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
You had a fight with the deceased.
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
Yeah, and I found evidence that he was embezzling.
I found some evidence that Ezra was embezzling from you and the other investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker wouldn't do such a thing, I'm sure.
And so what's with all the stuff?
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the war blows over so we can bring them back to the mansion.
Okay, well, never mind. Talk to
Never
you later.
mind.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Hey, kitty.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Amazing.
Well, now, if it isn't the brave detective. I haven't seen someone with a body like that in far too long.
I think we have to take this opportunity to flirt with a robo-brain.
You're not so bad yourself.
You should have seen me before all this. Red hair that was the envy of every girl and legs for days, darling. I'm sure you'd rather hear some of my stories from the silver screen rather than talk about that nasty murder business.
Let's flirt some more.
I must say, you're quite the actress.
What can I say? It just comes naturally. Care to hear some of my stories, detective?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Did you know that while filming Night of the Fishman's Return, Cynthia Marsh had the most terrible allergic reaction to the fishman suit? More than half the scenes had to be done with her stunt double, and that stunt double ended up having an affair with her co-star. Did you need something else?
Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
My favorite subject. Simply put, darling, I'm the greatest actress in the world. When this international scuffle blows over, I shall return to the silver screen and lead the world to a new golden age of cinema. Did you need something else?
What about the argument?
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra a few days before he died. Did you happen to overhear any of the conversation?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was fever pitch, detective. She had apparently gone to the overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair. But, and this is where it gets interesting, it sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need something else?
I found this baseball bat.
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder. Any thoughts on how it got there?
I don't know, detective. I can't really imagine Keith killing Ezra. Did you need something else?
And how's that Santiago affair going?
I've gotten the impression you've had an affair with Santiago.
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't give me the attention I need. A girl gets lonely, detective. It only lasted a few dozen years. The man's a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
Keith and Ezra.
You need to come clean about Keith and Ezra.
Look, detective, I've known about Keith and Ezra for a long time. We're both movie stars. It's just part of the life. Why would I be mad? Did you need something else?
Conversation with Keith? I don't know what this is going to say.
What were you and Keith talking about when I came in?
Oh, that? We were rehearsing. Gotta stay sharp if we're going to rebuild Hollywood. But Keith always gets flustered when he's upset. Did you need something else?
What are your thoughts?
Did you have any
If you have any.
thoughts about the murder?
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been with the murder. I mean, he's always been a bit obsessive, though. He did a whole series of paintings of me, hundreds. Said I was his muse. It was flattering for a while, but the man is a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
be here, should you need me.
Protect and serve.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case? Did you have any thoughts? Obviously, Santiago. Uh-huh. Maybe later. Okay, just let me know how I can help.
Protect and serve. Protect and serve. Protect and serve.
There are no more clues. Okay, well, I think the likeliest is Juliana then. Oh my gosh, so many dead cats.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
Yeah, did you do it?
I think you're the real murderer.
That's just silly, Detective. Why would I want to kill Mr. Parker?
You have an alibi?
Maybe you could give me a reason it couldn't be you.
I'm sick all the time, Detective. I don't have the strength to do such a thing.
Ezra was embezzling?
Ezra was embezzling your money. That's why you killed him and framed Keith.
You were so close, Detective.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer.
Wow.
Well, had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence, Detective. Just walk away. I'll leave, and you can tell them I escaped.
Ezra?
Ezra? You're alive.
Well, congratulations on catching up, Detective. Yes, I've been masquerading as Juliana for some time now.
What's it going to be, Detective? Join me in getting rich? Or die defending some outdated ideals?
Why'd you kill her?
Why did you kill Juliana?
I hadn't planned on it, but Juliana figured out what I was doing and had to be dealt with swiftly. I thought I could get a bit more money out of this place before making my escape.
Well, How is this going to go down?
Not a chance.
Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let us end this.
I guess I could just use this. That would be funny. Not very effective. Alright, Maxwell. All done.
I found the killer. It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word! I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
He's dead.
He attacked me, but it's over now. Your residents are safe.
There you are, Detective. Payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous plot. I don't think we could have done it without you.
Thank you very much.
Protect and serve.
That was quite the commotion. Did you need something, Detective? Need to restock on hunting or fishing supplies?
I'll think about it.
Protect and serve.
Detective's log. Case file 12. Murder at the Cliff's Edge Hotel. The truth behind the murder is uncovered, but this case is just another step in a much larger puzzle. With Dima's memories still locked away in the Children of Atom's base, and Kasumi's fate tied to the secrets of Acadia, the road ahead is only getting darker. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts on the mysteries of Far Harbor. Until next time, stay sharp and stay prepared.